Hello, Mr. Basil and period 3, Christian existence. My name is Michael Gillum, and I will be giving you a tour of St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. I actually was at St. Peter's Basilica when I was 10 years old, but only got to stand outside because of how crowded it was, and we didn't sign up for a tour, so we couldn't really go in. But from the outside, it was amazing, and I'll show you the inside of it right now. First, we will start off with an overview of St. Peter's. The Basilica of St. Peter was built over the tomb of St. Peter the Apostle. Ironic, right? The first basilica to be built was built in 333 AD by Emperor Constantine and lasted for 1200 years. The new basilica was built in 1626 while Pope Urban VIII was in office. The height of the new basilica reached up to 133 meters, while the length was about 218 meters. As seen in this photo, this is the front view of the basilica, and this is what I saw when I was in Italy, the great big basilica. Next up, we see St. Peter's Square. This is also known as Piazza San Pietro, and is located right in front of the basilica. It was designed so that the greatest number of people could see the Pope and get his blessing. It has 284 columns and 88 pilasters that surround the square, and as seen in the photo, they are massive. In the center of the square, there's an obelisk, which is 25 meters in height, and it also has two fountains next to it. In this square, huge masses would also take place. People will be able to stand here and get mass from the Pope himself. Also, in front of the basilica, is the statue of St. Peter. The statue of St. Peter was created in 1300 by Arnolfo da Cambio. It has been in the basilica since 1695. This statue shows St. Peter holding keys. These keys symbolize the keys to heaven. This statue is also almost 450 feet high. Something else unique about this statue is that his foot is worn out. But why? Well, because pilgrims that come kiss his foot. And his foot is worn out from all of these kisses. The statue also portrays St. Peter blessing all of the people who come across him. The moment you've all been waiting for. Finally, we can enter inside of the basilica. One of the major things we will see is the Cathedra Petri, also known as Throne of St. Peter. This chair was claimed to be used by St. Peter when he was the first Pope of Rome. This chair was also a gift from the Holy Roman Emperor Charles the Bald. This chair is also a symbol of the special mission of St. Peter and his successors to spread the good news of Jesus Christ to all of the people who follow him. The Cathedra Petri is also 45 meters tall. That is huge. Now, let's take a trip downstairs in St. Peter's Basilica. We will come across the Vatican grottos on the first level below the basilica. It is a large underground graveyard where the tombs of 91 popes are laid to rest. Pretty freaky if you ask me, but for other people, it's a great attraction. There are only 3 women who were buried in this grotto: Queen Christina of Sweden, Agnesina Colonna Caetani, and Queen Charlotte of Cyprus. This is one of the most visited places in Vatican City due to all the major figures that are buried here. Now, if you guys will follow me upstairs to St. Peter's Baldachin. Now let me tell you, this is one of my favorite places in St. Peter's Basilica because of how big and beautiful this is. It is a canopy that is 29 meters high. It is located directly under the dome, and the canopy is located directly over the altar. Now, at this altar, only the Pope can serve. The altar is also located directly over St. Peter's tomb. Gian Lorenzo Bernini started work on the baldachin in 1623, and he finished working 11 years later in 1634. This canopy is also made up of 4 bronze pillars. Thank you for coming on this tour with me of St. Peter's Basilica. I hope you loved it as much as I did. I hope to come back here one day, later in life, and actually go into the basilica and see all these things for myself. Have a great day.